Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Virgo, May 26, 2025. Mercury and Uranus join forces in your sign today, tuning you into potential opportunities as you worry less about problems. You might turn over a new leaf on a mental level. It's an excellent time to generate ideas or spark interest in a new topic. Your desire for more independence and spontaneity is strong, and you want to express yourself freely or get things off your chest. Career news may also be in focus. There can be a learning breakthrough or a satisfying resolution to a problem. Your perspective is positive and forward-looking. The moon moves into your sign today, and attending to personal matters is also important now. Batten down the hatches. Some rocky energy is coming. This is especially true because frustration is here, and the planets are pointing directly at you. Mental Mercury, our cosmic messenger planet, has been dancing through your fields and will unite in exact conjunction with electric Uranus. As the two clash in your solar house of identity, you could feel explosively rebellious and chaotic. You may even blurt out the wrong thing to your significant other that leaves you both bruised and gun-shy going forward. Do your best to calm your spicy streak now. Look at the larger issues before diving into the next battle or risky venture. You might see that there's good reason to play it safe for now, but if the coast is clear, advance with caution. Your ideals will feel especially sensitive to you today. You may sympathize with others more than you normally do, but be careful that you don't get caught up in the role of champion for others. That is a noble sentiment, but you need to stay focused on yourself right now, and this will take some committed effort. If possible, go for a run with a friend and discuss issues that concern you. The increased oxygen intake will settle your mind. Even if you have to put in a full day at work, you can almost bet that your heart will be at home today. The place you hang your hat, and the people you share your life with are probably the most important things in your life. Consider taking some time to spend sharing and bonding if you can. Even if you have to spend part of the day outside of your home, make the most of it when you're there. Just as Mercury is heading into his final 2 days in Taurus and 3 days after the Sun left, bringing your birthday month to a close, he is starting to make the same aspects. This includes a friendly aspect to the South Node in a playful and creative part of your chart today and an alignment with Uranus, the planet of surprise, synchronicity, and the unexpected here tomorrow. With the Sun having just made those same aspects, this is helping to reinforce the view you had of the road ahead when heading into your new solar. Especially when it comes to the focus on the playful and creative side of life's fence that will not only continue but strengthen over the coming months, as the moon makes its only visit to a nostalgic and reflective part of your chart while Venus, the planet of love, is here. Their friendly aspect today could see a sense of romantic nostalgia spike. This is the second time this year that Venus is taking your heart on a nostalgic trip down love's memory lane, but this time, it will end with her return to Taurus early next month. Virgo, today's clarity comes from simplicity. Your quote of the day: clean spaces, clear thoughts. Your color of the day is almond beige, neat and neutral. Lucky numbers: 5, 10, 18. A routine task reveals a deeper insight. Organization brings a feeling of control you've been missing. Keep things tidy, inside and out. What you declutter physically reflects mentally. Our eyes in the sky. Welcome to your tarot reading for May 26, 2025. Today carries a quiet strength, a kind of inner steadiness that asks us to slow down just enough to truly listen. Not just to what's happening around us, but to what's been whispering inside of us, patiently waiting to be heard. If you've been moving through life on autopilot lately, this reading invites you to pause, breathe deeply, and reconnect with the deeper current underneath your daily routines. There is something here today that wants to ground you, guide you, and gently remind you that your journey is unfolding exactly as it needs to. The cards drawn for today are the Hermit, 6 of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. Ace of Cups and the Star. We begin with the Hermit, a card that symbolizes introspection, wisdom, and the inner light we often overlook when the world gets noisy. This is the energy of taking a step back, not to withdraw or escape, but to realign. You may find yourself craving more solitude than usual today, or maybe you're feeling reflective, even nostalgic. That's okay. It's healthy. Sometimes the most powerful breakthroughs come in the quietest moments. Think of this like a personal retreat, even if it's just 10 minutes with a journal or a walk in nature. The Hermit reminds us that our own insight is often our greatest teacher, if we're willing to sit with it. Next, we have the Six of Pentacles, a card of generosity, balance, and mutual support. This could be a day where someone offers you help, practical, emotional, or even just a kind word that lands exactly where you need it. Or maybe you're the one who's in a position to give. Either way, this card is a reminder that we're all part of a greater cycle of giving and receiving. If you've ever felt like you had to do everything on your own, let this be your encouragement to reach out, to ask for what you need, or to allow someone in. There is strength in vulnerability, and beauty in reciprocity. Then comes the Queen of Swords, bringing clarity, directness, and intellectual power. This queen doesn't sugarcoat the truth, but she speaks it with integrity and fairness. Today is a good time to get honest with yourself and with others. If you've been overthinking or second-guessing something, this card gives you the green light to cut through the noise. Say what needs to be said, but say it with grace. And if you're making a decision, especially one you've been avoiding, the Queen of Swords urges you to lead with both wisdom and heart. Trust your ability to discern. You're more perceptive than you give yourself credit for. We then move into the emotional waters of the Ace of Cups, a card of new beginnings in the heart space. Whether it's love, self-love, healing, or even a creative spark that brings you joy, the Ace of Cups opens the door to something tender and full of possibility. You might receive a message that warms your heart, feel a wave of inspiration, or have an unexpectedly emotional moment that reminds you of what truly matters. Let yourself feel it. Let your heart open without bracing for disappointment. Love in all its forms is trying to make its way in. And finally, we close with the Star, one of the most beautiful and reassuring cards in the deck. The Star speaks of hope, healing, and divine timing. If you've been feeling tired, disheartened, or uncertain about what's next, this is your cosmic reminder to keep going. There is light ahead even if you can't see the full path yet. The Star asks you to believe in your own magic, to trust that your dreams are not foolish, and to recognize that your presence alone has the power to inspire others. There is something about your story, your strength, your survival, that radiates outward. Never underestimate that. When we weave all of these cards together, a clear message emerges. Today is about honoring your inner world, finding balance in your connections, speaking your truth, opening your heart, and holding on to hope. It's a deeply human reading, one that speaks to all the layers of who we are. The thinker and the feeler. The giver and the receiver. The one who's healing, and the one who still dares to hope. So here's something to reflect on. Where in your life do you need space to hear your own voice again? Who or what helps you return to yourself when you feel scattered? And what would it look like to lead with your heart today? Even just a little. I'd love to know which card stood out to you most in this reading. Have you been embracing solitude, seeking connection, speaking a truth, or stepping into a new chapter emotionally? Drop your thoughts, feelings, or even a small win from your day in the comments. Your words might resonate with someone else who's quietly navigating something similar. You're doing better than you think. You are growing in unseen ways. Keep choosing yourself. Keep choosing presence. And most of all, keep believing that even now, especially now, you are exactly where you're meant to be,